Hello folks, this is Dave. I'm here with my filming companion Fred, and Freddie insists on barking during my video, so I might as well just bring him in. I'm doing a VR today for Robert at Commenting Collector, and so he's asked us to show cards that we uh, considered sexy cards, and frankly I don't have cards that fit into that category too well, but what I do have is cards of baseball players, great athletes, and strong and fast and virile. And so when I thought about that, I thought about one guy in particular. So let me put Fred down and I'm going to show you that. There you go, Fred. Can you be quiet now? And the guy that I thought of is I'm wearing this hat as sort of a clue. Rob, Cash Cards, Cincinnati Kid. Maybe you get it. And that is Ted Kluszewski. Ted was a great player, one of the strongest guys I know of in the sport, at least back in the vintage days. He broke in with the Cincinnati Reds back in 1947, a cup of coffee, and then first full year in 1948. And here is a card that I know a little kid that pulled this back in the day. He also defaced it when Ted was traded from the Pirates to the White Sox. Anyway, so let me show you some images and show you some cards that I've collected so far in my player run. Still have many more to go, but at least I'll show you what I have. So here, let me show you some images that I got from the internet. These are ones that show the famous guns. I can't think of any other player that did this or had that kind of physical attributes he was willing to put on display. If you know of any others that I've missed or can't think of, why don't you put them down in the comments to see who that may be. Okay, so back to the cards I have. Again, there is the 58 Topps with Ted and Ted. I'm assuming this was at an all-star game or something because they were National League and American League. So the first card I'm going to show is the 1950 Bowman, his rookie card. Just love the kind of the art card kind of thing going on here. Here is his 1953 Bowman, 1955 Topps, 1956 Topps. Starting to see the guns come out there. And here is his 1957 Topps. I don't really have that card. I'm not sure why not. This is one of his best cards ever, in my opinion. That'll be next on my list. 1958 Topps. '62, 235. Ted was star football player at Indiana U. I can imagine he was. 1959 Topps. Starting to see the guns a little bit here. Here he is with manager Danny Murtaugh, teammate Frank Thomas. There's Ted. The best I can tell from looking at some of his records is that in 1957 he was injured, hurt his back, and never really was the same after that. Traded to the Pirates for a season and a half, and then on to the White Sox. And actually in 1959 with the White Sox, this is a 1960 card here, he did really well in the World Series. In 6 games, he hit 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, had a .391 batting average, on-base percentage of .440, and an OPS of 1.26, slugging .826. But one of the interesting things is that if you look at his first 9 full seasons, he was in the top 10 in all-star voting 3 times, was an all-star from 53 through 1956, 4 years, had a 303 batting average, had 400 bases on balls and 285 strikeouts. 400 bases on balls and 285 strikeouts. Many more walks than strikeouts. For a guy with that power, it's really unbelievable. Such a change from today's game. So that would be what, 35 or so strikeouts a year. 358 on base, slugging 515, 873 OPS, and 129 OPS plus. And then after that, his production really dropped off. 57 through 61. Here's his 1961 card. Here's his 1961 post-serial card. You can see there, played about half the games, had 5 home runs. Still a really good batting average, 293, but he was just kind of the shell of the guy he was before. Here's his 1962 card with the Angels. Guns are still out, but you can see actually in 107 games he had 15 home runs, but batting average is dipping by then. You can see the note there on the card, released unconditionally October 11th, 1961. So he never played after the 1961 season. Here is a reprint of his 1953 Topps card. I haven't picked up that one yet. Be on my list. And I believe the last card he had, or last cards, when he was coaching with the Reds. And you can see him there on that card. And there he is on that card. This is a 1974 Topps, and the previous one I showed you was a 1973 Topps. Anyway, that's my sexy cards.
Sexy cards.
For you, Robert. I know it's maybe not what you're thinking of, but when I think of somebody who's a manly man, I think of Ted Kluszewski. Thanks for watching, folks. Y'all come back now. Here?